Ang tipo kong negosyo. Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Mahahanap mo rin ang iyong perfect match, ang negosyong magsisilbing inspirasyon sa iyo at makapagpapaunlad ng iyong kabuhayan. Hindi lang door number 1, number 2 at number 3 ang magbubukas para sa iyo dahil samut-saring business ang matutuklasan sa Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. Kung saan ka pa naghahanap ng business opportunity, sa akin lang, may opportunity ka na.
Pwede ba kitang abutin? Ikaw kasi ang pangarap ko.
Sa'yo na yung SSS, GSIS, pati na ang PhilHealth ko. Basta, akin lang ang pag-ibig mo
Ang budget ko sa'yo ay limited. Limited edition.
Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Sina Tess Ramirez at Direktor Thelma Dumpit Murillo sa Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo.
Magandang umaga po ng Biyernes sa inyong lahat. Mga kaibigan, welcome sa edisyong ito ng Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo ngayong August 30, 2013. Kumusta na po kayo? Ako po si Tess Ramirez at ang aking partner ay walang iba kundi si Miss Thelma Dumpit Murillo ng DTI. Good morning po, Director Thelma.
Good morning, partner Tess, at sa ating mga suking taga-subaybay. Good morning. At welcome po sa programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. Naku, partner, thank God it's Friday.
Oo
at
nga.
Talaga namang exciting itong naging linggong ito.
Talaga, ang daming mga pangyayari. Pero yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong umaga ay hindi tungkol dun sa negosyo ni Napoles, ha?
At hindi rin siya NGO. NGO ba yung mga kakausapin natin? Hindi, ano?
Hindi.
Oh, hindi. Pero unang-unang partner, magandang balita, yung report ng NEDA na lumago yung ating ekonomiya compared to last year, same time, mas mataas ngayon. Pero hindi pa rin may aalis na talaga naman korupsyon ang numero uno pa rin na problema ng ating mga negosyante at ng mga investors. Kaya maganda, lumitaw na itong si Janet Napoles na ito, no, para mabigyan linaw na lahat itong issue ng pork barrel, di ba?
Kaya nga.
So, anyway.
Antabayanan talaga. Yung mga magaganap pa sa mga susunod na araw. Ayan,
tama.
Natin yan.
So, antayin natin yan. Yung susunod na hearing ng Senado sa Thursday. Samantala, tuloy-tuloy ang pagnenegosyo at ang gulong ng buhay.
Samantala
Ayan.
kung talagang yung trending talaga sa internet ngayon, 'di ba, sa mga websites about Napoles.
Oo.
Ito yung tungkol sa pag-trending naman ho ng iba't ibang negosyo rin yung ating pag-uusapan. At dahil yan sa kasipagan, Director Thelma, 'di ba?
Yun. Dapat talaga masipag ang isang tao. Kung hindi mo sabi nila kung walang walang tiyaga, walang nilaga.
Walang nilaga.
Oo. So, kailangan magsipag talaga. So, anong pag-uusapan natin ngayon? Ansabe?
Ansabe.
Ano yung ansabe?
Ito ba yung pagkain na ano?
Wasabi yun.
Wasabi yun.
Hindi. Ang
Joke
pag-uusapan
lang.
natin yung power of words. Yan.
Yes.
Diba? Pag-usapan natin yung mga paborito ninyong mga one-liner, yung mga pick-up lines. Ba kasama dito? Hindi.
Kasama yan,
Kasama.
syempre.
Okay.
Para po yan sa segmentong ito.
Easy to get.
Kayo mula sa AdBoard. Miss Thelma yung ating una makakausap.
Nasa linya na natin ng komunikasyon ang member ng Board of Directors ng AdBoard, walang iba kundi si Mr. Frederick Ricky Alegre. I know that, hi Ricky, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Yeah, I know that you're also the president now, aren't you?
Well, president of the United Print Media Group.
Ah, okay.
And I was immediate past chairman of the Ad Board. So
I
still
see,
sit
I
in
see.
the board.
Okay, anyway, welcome to the program and thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad to be back on your program, Thelma and Tess.
So you are now president of UPI.
UPMG. The
UPMG, sorry.
This is the group of newspapers, tabloids, magazines.
Yes.
Yes. So we're about 40 members and 40-member publications with a combined titles of over 200.
I see. Okay, kasi ang topic natin yung the power of words, no? So,
Oh, yes.
oo, sa isang negosyo, ano yung kahalagahan ng isang tagline or slogan or what have you?
Sa dami kasi ng nagnenegosyo sa isang industriya,
Oo.
kailangan medyo lumutang ka eh.
Correct.
Kailangan you have to stand out.
Mm-mm.
Kung hindi, pagka nagpunta ng consumer doon sa bibili o magmamili ng lugar na kakainan, ang unang niyang pupuntahan at rerekomendahan para kainan nila, yung maalala niya kaagad. Ganun ang epekto nun eh. Kaya nga ang gumagawa ng mga advertising, no? Pinag-iisipan talaga kung ano ang pinakamaganda at pinakamaiksing paraan para
At saka,
maalala ang produkto.
Oo, maraming research na ginagawa yan, hindi lang basta-basta, hindi ba?
Meron pang ano yan. Minsan kumukonsulta pa sa tao yan.
Mm-mm.
Maraming scientific approach, Telma, na ginagawa dyan. Yung iba, pinupulong nila ang ilang mga tao sa iba-ibang mga sektor ng komunidad para tanungin kung ano ang pinakamagandang paraan para i-promote ang isang produkto.
Ano yung mga naaalala mong successful taglines na talaga namang humakot ng napakaraming pera?
Alam mo, nung araw, naging presidente ako ng Philippine Marketing Association. Naiimbita ako sa Hong Kong.
Mm-mm.
Sabi nila, magdala ka dito ng isa sa pinakamagaling. In the past, sabi niya, in the past 50 years. Ang hindi ko makalimutan, Telma, yung isang platitong mani ng San Miguel Beer.
Oh, yeah.
Oo. Alam mo, hindi siya lumalabas na, hindi siya lumalabas na top, pero naalala mo yon, the late Flash
May
Elorde.
recall.
Flash Elorde. Rico Puno.
Oo.
At saka si Bert Tawa. Nung dinala nung waitress, isang platitong mani.
Yun agad ang pumasok sa isipan.
Yun agad, kasi ngayon medyo iba na ang trust nung San Miguel eh.
Oo.
Ang San Miguel ngayon ang sinasabi nila samahang walang katulad. Yun. Ako tingin ko, Telma Tess, kailangan importante may emotional feeling. May emotions na nai-elicit dun sa sasabihin mo eh.
Kailangan nakakalabit yung ano mo, no? Pag walang kilite, walang effect.
Yun nga. At saka yan yung mahirap na part dyan sa Ricky and Miss Telma, no? Yung iisip ka talaga ng pinaka-unique na konsepto na siyang bebenta, magkiklik sa masa para mas maging mabili yung produkto.
Oo, at saka ano yan, sinusubukan nila yan bago i-launch, brings to mind, Philippine product na napaka-famoso, Alaska, wala pa rin tatalo sa Alaska.
Ang galing.
Hanggang ngayon, pagka naririnig mo, parang naaalala mo yung melody nung kantang yun eh.
Correct, tama ka dyan. Wala pa rin tatalo sa Alaska.
Yan na.
Imagine that. So, minsan sinabi rin ng ito, masarap natin na kinakainan palagi, yung Max, di ba? Sarap to the bones.
Sarap to the bones.
Talagang pagka kinain mo nga, di ba? Alam ko kayo pero pag nakikita ko, pag kinakain ko nun, talagang inuubos mo hanggang buto eh. Kasi,
Sagad to the bones talaga.
di ba kasi bumabalik sa'yo, di ba?
Pero kung merong magandang epekto ang isang magandang tagline, meron din namang masama, di ba? Hindi lahat successful.
Yun mga short-lived. Pagka ganong hindi successful, short-lived.
Oo.
Hindi, alam mo, napakatindi ng competition sa advertising industry. Take note, this year alone, it's at over 200 billion peso industry.
200 billion pesos?
In terms
Wow!
of advertising, yes.
Oo.
You can imagine the competition. So, if it doesn't fly, di ba? Angkat mo kaagad.
Paano nare-regulate yan, yung ganyang kalaking industriya na yan?
Well, at the moment, and this is trivia, it was during martial law na tinayo ang Advertising Board of the Philippines.
Aha.
And mind you, it's also celebrating its 40th year in May next year.
May next year, wow, 40 years.
And kung bakit naipasa yan nung panahon ni martial law, well, you have to credit the forefathers of the industry, both in print media and print broadcast, television, na nailapit nila kay Pangulong Marcos noon.
Oo.
Na bigyan ng self-regulation. Kasi kung hindi, militar ang magsiscreen ng advertising.
Mhm.
Yun ang nangyayari noon. So, napapigyan. And 40 years na in May next year.
Pero Sir Ricky, siguro magandang trabaho po yung paggawa ng taglines. Mahal po ba yung binabayad sa mga nakakaisip noon?
Medyo. Oo, kasi dyan pumapasok yung mga kaibigan natin sa 4As, yung mga advertising agencies, na yan ang trabaho nila. Minsan, may mga kumpanya na nagbe-venture on their own na pumapatok.
Mhm.
Pero karamihan, sabi nga nila, dalhin mo na sa eksperto. Yan na yung eksperto. Kasi yan ang ginagawa nila araw-araw. Yan ang kanilang core business, na mag-isip, magkonsepto, gumawa ng commercial na nakakatiyak na makakainganyo ng consumer na kumuha ng produkto yun. Kaya medyo may kamahalan, I admit. Pero gawa yan ng mga years of research and kumbaga that is their craft. So let's give it to them because they're the experts at that. Nababawi naman yan Hindi ba?
I'm interested to know how advertising has been affected with the new media.
Well, alam mo, Telma,
Oo.
everybody had to adapt. Even print, kagaya namin.
Oo.
Napansin mo ba, lahat ng print na medium merong digital platform?
Yes, karamihan, Yung online edition nila.
Oo. Kami lang.
Online.
Kami lang. I'm with the Business Mirror. We're online. You can actually access us anytime. And we are launching soon our mobile app na anywhere. Basta nandun sa telepono mo, sa smartphone mo, makukuha mo.
That's right.
Diyan naman sa ganyan, content is king, di ba? So, pati television, meron na rin digital,
Oo.
di ba? I think ABS-CBN.
Buti yan nabanggit mo yung content is king. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung consumer ngayon, sila ang, they can just shut you off, at any time because of the mobility nga.
Oo. Alam mo, nung isang gabi, binabanggit ko kanina yung Napoles, di ba?
Oo.
Midnight nag-flash yun. Habang nag-newscast sa gabi, lumabas yun Di ba? Ako. Wala naman tulugan sa online, sa internet.
Correct.
Kaya it went abuzz at midnight.
Grabe. Okay, so that's the power of words in advertising.
Yes.
Sayang, wala tayong oras, partner?
Oo nga. Pero siguro sa mga oras ito, marami nag-iisip kung makakagawa ba sila ng effective na tagline at welcome kaya sila sa industry. So, siguro, yan yung magiging hamon sa kanila. I-try nila. Wala namang masama kung itatry, di ba?
Oo.
Mhm.
So, let's thank Mr. Ricky Alegre for his time. Thank you very much, Ricky.
Thank you, Elma and Tess. Anytime. More power to both of you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay ka ba dyan, partner?
Okay na okay. Ang tiyan ko. Alright, magbabalik po ang programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo pagkatapos lamang ng ilang paalala.
Mag-feeling winner! Sali na sa SSS! Para sa chance ng mga ilangan, may benepisyo ka at iyong pamilya! May sickness, maternity, disability, death, and retirement benefits ka! Sa konting halaga, panalo ka! Lahat pwede sumali! Mag-member na! Punta na sa SSS branches nationwide!
For details, go to sss.gov.ph.
Makinig sa mga pinakamainit at nangungunang balita at talakayan. 738 sa Mega Manila. Mas pinaganda, mas pinalawak, mas pinalakas. Ang bagong radyo ng bayan.
Pokong Negosyo.
May po naririnig hindi lamang sa impilang DZRB, Radyo ng Bayan, kundi sa sister station namin na DWBR-FM. Ayan ba yan? DWBR-FM 104.3 megahertz. At syempre, nationwide and worldwide sa pamamagitan po ng internet.
Ngayon, mapapakinggan na ang PBS Radyo ng Bayan saan mang panig ng daigdig. Sa pamamagitan ng internet, mag-log on lamang sa www.pbs.gov.ph. I-click ang Radyo ng Bayan Live o kaya sa www.pinoywebcaster.com. I-click lamang ang Listen. Worldwide na ang PBS Radyo ng Bayan, ang radyo ng bayan.
Mag-feeling winner! Sali na sa SSS! Para sa chance ng mga ilangan, may benepisyo ka at iyong pamilya! May sickness, maternity, disability, death, and retirement benefits ka! Sa konting halaga, panalo ka! Lahat pwede sumali! Mag-member na! Punta na sa SSS branches nationwide!
For details, go to sss.gov.ph.
Mag-feeling winner! Sali na sa SSS! Para sa chance ng mga ilangan, may benepisyo ka at iyong pamilya! May sickness, maternity, disability, death, and retirement benefits ka! Sa konting halaga, panalo ka! Lahat pwede sumali! Mag-member na! Punta na sa SSS branches nationwide!
For details, go to sss.gov.ph.
Makinig sa mga pinakamainit at nangungunang balita at talakayan. 738 sa Mega Manila. Mas pinaganda, mas pinalawak, mas pinalakas. Ang bagong radyo ng bayan.
Ang ating oras, alas 8:25.
Sina Direktor Thelma Dumpit Murillo at Tess Ramirez sa Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo.
Legal na kami! Legal na kami!
Eto na ang next segment, Miss Delma.
Okay, tuloy-tuloy tayo sa ating susunod na segment. Kanina napakinggan natin mula sa eksperto kung ano ang kapangyarihan ng mga salita, ano? So ngayon kakausapin natin, partner, yung isang gumagamit o yung ina-apply ito, hindi siya sa broadcast, hindi siya sa dyaryo, siya ay nasa pagnenegosyo ng t-shirt na tinatawag na statement shirts. Ito yung trending ngayon, partner, ha?
Oo nga. Ay, nakakatawag ng pansin yung yung tungkol sa love, yung kanilang isinusulat doon. Pero pa nga ang hanap ay hindi lang isang lalaki, maraming lalaki. Parang nakikilala na parang babaero ka or lalakero ka dun sa words na naka-imprenta dun sa shirt mo.
Oh, nakakatawag ng pansin.
Lumalabas yung personality.
So,
kasi.
isang magandang pamamaraan din ito ng advertising kung ikaw ay nandito sa t-shirt business. Tanungin nga natin, kamusta yung negosyo itong ating susunod na panauhin. Mr. Charlie Dobles, President of Spoofs Limited, the T-shirt Project. Good morning, Mr. Dobles.
Good morning po.
Oo, welcome to the program.
Salamat.
Unang-una, ano itong Spoofs Limited? Bakit Spoofs ang pangalan at saka T-shirt Project?
Actually, nag-start kami, Spoofs, 1991 pa yan eh. Project lang siya sa school actually.
Oh.
Ang main concept namin is parang nag-spoof kami ng popular brands, movies, artists, ganun. Tapos, piniprint namin sa shirts.
So, parang hobby lang siya?
Hindi, parang, before kasi, parang school project lang siya.
School project?
Oo. Tapos, naging successful as a project, tinuloy-tuloy na namin after graduation.
As a business?
Oo.
Okay, go. So, ngayon, gano'ng katagal na yung business ninyo?
Well, since 1991, so that makes us parang 22 years na.
22 years at hindi kayo nauubusan ng mga...
Daan na rin kami.
Oo, hindi ba kayo pigang-pigana? Ano ba pwede natin ilagay ngayon sa t-shirt? Di ba?
Then, nangyayari naman yun every so often, nagbe-brainstorm kami para kung ano yung current. But in terms of brands, nag-upgrade rin kami. Kunyari yan, uso yung Instagram, so may spoof kami for Instagram. Yung mga ganon.
Dati,
So,
Selma, yung mabentang t-shirt is yung merong nakalagay, ang hanap ko ay pangit. 'Di ba? Pero ngayon, ano kaya yung mga trending na t-shirt ngayon?
Ang hanap ko ay pangit.
Oo. Yung,
Ganon.
Meron kami
popular
yung,
yung
isang statement
katuloy.
shirt namin, yung ang tunay na lalaki ay walang abs.
Ay, walang?
Abs.
Abs!
Kaya ang tunay na lalaki ay lagi may extra rice.
Oy, okay yun ah. So, how do you come up with this statements?
Actually, parang it's more of kasi we're here, nandito kami sa Pilipinas, nandito kami sa kultura natin, so nakikita namin kung ano nauuso.
Oo.
Tapos from there, naghanap kami mga Pinoy themes talaga na medyo kakagat.
So, dapat yung naiintindihan mo yung nuance, nung language?
Yeah, kasi naman mga Pinoy very di ba, ang pagbibiro natin, ang jokes natin, very phonetic eh.
Oo.
So, usually, dun kami play of words.
Right.
Yun. Tapos yung mga themes na very Pinoy, yung tipong lagi ako walang pera, so may design kaming spoof for tag-wear, tag-irap. Tapos yung about malaki yung tiyan ko, so meron kaming Tommy Hilfiger for Tommy Hilfiger.
Oo. Pero, partner, curious lang ako dito kay Charlie. Mga ME students kayo, di ba? Paano kayo napasok dito sa ano na to?
Actually, kay management engineering, it so happened, nung 4th year kami in college, parang meron kaming avenue to get an elective. So since medyo pagod na kami sa kaaral ng calculus at mga engineering subjects, parang kuha na tayo medyo light. So we got into parang this elective na it required us to set up a small business.
Ayun.
So doon nag-start. Actually, yung first time na namin present sa professor, kasi at the time, parang tabu yung spoofing eh. Parody, so parang yung present namin, ang grade namin nung C+ lang.
Talaga?
Oo, mas mataas pa yung nakuha ang grade nung iba nag-present ng fishbowl study, mga traditional businesses na...
Yeah, oo.
So yun. But it so happened, nung in-implement na namin yung business plan, nung second sem, kami na yung pinakamataas na benta, so kami na yung pinakamataas na grade.
Wow!
Doon na nagsimula. And Miss Delma, sila pala ay na-feature din sa CNN at BBC.
Talaga? Oo, paano? How were you featured there?
No, because yung produkto namin, we were starting, we sold through mga bazaars lang. Tapos syempre through word of mouth. Kasi kakaiba yung mga produkto namin eh. So, pag-usapan, na-feature rin kami sa mga local newspapers. Like, dati may Manila Bulletin pa. Tapos yung mga Inquirer before. After no, na-pick up na nung CNN at saka BBC. So, swerte yun dahil free publicity sa amin yun. At that time, walang internet. For small businesses, walang way to promote yourself. Eh.
Yung bang do you also do shirts for private companies like restaurants or what have you? Do you create a tagline for them?
Oo, nag-backward integrate na kami. So, meron na kami sariling manufacturing.
Oh!
So, yung
big time na talaga si Charlie.
Malit lang, ilang stores.
Pero, ibig sabihin, business is good, di ba?
In our niche, yes. In our niche. Kasi yung niche naman namin maliit, yung niche namin is parang novelty retailing. So it's not really fashion kasi more of impulse buy yung mga produkto namin.
Really? Impulse buying lang ba yan?
Yeah, kasi parang, di ba kasi catchy yung phrase or catchy yung design.
Correct.
Sa store. Hindi siya yung tipong pag-ipunan mo tapos destination store. Hindi. Novelty store.
So pag nakita mo, tapos natipuhan mo, bibilin mo. So hindi yung...
Kaya iba-ibang produkto namin, meron kaming backpacks, coffee mugs, tumblers.
Talaga? So you're already into corporate giveaways. Nag-evolve na.
Parang gano'n kasi parang kailangan i-line extend. So yung design mo, i-replicate mo lang into other products.
Correct. So sino yung mga number one customers ninyo?
Usually mga teenagers eh. or college students kasi sila yung madalas mag-t-shirt.
Oo.
Sila yung
Mga kabataan
mas
talaga
magsuot
oo.
ng mga shirts na medyo expressive yung
Oh.
content.
So, ibig sabihin ba yung presyo din ninyo ay pang college student? Ganon. Ganon tabang eh.
Oo, $399, may $499 kami. Iba-iba yung price ranges, depende sa collection.
Oh, galing, partner,
Oo nga. Pero Mr. Charlie, nagkaroon ba kayo ng kaaway dyan sa negosyo nyo na yan? Halimbawa sa pag-spoof nyo sa isang brand o kumpanya o personality? At kayo ba yung nag-sorry din sa kanila?
Especially nung start, actually nakulong na ako eh.
Nakulong na kayo?
Joke
Talaga?
lang, joke.
Ano lang yan yung isa sa mga tagline niya. Nakulong na ako.
Meron kasi nung nagsa-start kami dahil at that time, parang yung spoofing or parodies.
Oo.
Medyo taboo pa at that time, 90s. Hindi pa siya, ngayon nasa mainstream na eh. So may mga nagko-complain, tapos since bata pa kami, parang syempre natatakot kayo once they send us like a cease and desist. So, pina-face out namin at the time before. And then we realized na kung tuloy-tuloy lagi kaming ganon, eventually wala kaming design na mabebente. So we decided to like defend our business. So we got a lawyer. So the first case may nag-complain sa amin. Minit namin sa court. Yung law kasi on parody sa states kasi very defined na that parody is an exception to copyright.
Yeah.
In the Philippines walang law or jurisprudence saying na parody is legal or illegal. Wala eh. So we really had to test it in the court. And yung may first na nag-file sa amin, minit namin in court, tapos they dropped on yung case for a year, 2 years, until in-advise na kami ng lawyer namin na, sige, mag-file nga tayo ng countersuit for harassment kasi clearly nag-harass lang yan. So that was 1995. So we filed a case for harassment.
Okay, fine.
Nalalaban kami, parang pinull out na nila yung case nila.
Oo.
And they even signed something na declaring our version is different from theirs.
Talaga.
Oo.
Okay, so isa yan sa mga tips siguro dun sa mga gustong mag-umpisa ng negosyo, yung naging experience mo. But other than that, what else can you tell our listeners, those who want to start a business?
I think for one, based on our experiences, if you want to start a business, it's better to do something that's really not in the market yet.
Okay.
Kumbaga hindi porke uso yung kunyari lechon manok. Magbubukas ka na ng lechon
So
manok.
novelty.
Parang try to innovate and try to enter a space na wala pang players para mas madali.
Oo.
So try to innovate in that regard.
How about passion?
Ayun, that's parang kasi common na sabihin na parang get into something na mahal mo na gusto mo. Pero sa akin nag-apply kasi nag-enjoy kami sa ginagawa namin. And since projects before, at that time, ang namin is just to have fun eh. Yung side, parang lang, extra na lang. And until now, nadadala namin yon. So, we enjoy what we're doing. So, we go to work every day. So, minsan, pag mahina ang negosyo, pasok pa rin kami. Kasi once you start a business na just for the money, tas hindi okay, parang magiging miserable ka lang eh.
Talaga. That's
so
true.
kami parang, we just love doing it. We love creating designs and retailing it. So,
that's great. Well, good luck to you, Charlie, and to all of your partners out there.
Okay, thank you.
And maybe you'd like to give your number to those who would be interested to get your services?
Better na. Just look for us in Facebook. We have a
Facebook
page. Just type in the T-shirt project and then lalabas na kami doon.
Okay, thank you very much, and
Okay.
you have a good weekend.
Thank you po. Salamat.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Charlie. Kaya pala siya napunta dito sa segment na legal na kami dahil dun sa kanya mga hindi basta-basang napagdaanan, Miss Telma, di ba?
Oo. Kaya pala. Yung pala yung connect.
Yes. Alright. 8:37 na po na umaga. Magbabalik po kami. Sandali lamang po.
Mag-feeling winner! Sali na sa SSS! Para sa chance ng mga ilangan, may benepisyo ka at iyong pamilya! May sickness, maternity, disability, death, and retirement benefits ka! Sa konting halaga, panado ka! Lahat pwede sumali! Mag-member na! Punta na sa SSS branches nationwide!
For details, go to sss.gov.ph.
Alagin ang mga local, national at international issues. 738 sa Mega Manila. Mas pinaganda, mas pinalawak, mas pinalakas. Ang bagong radyo ng bayan.
Kung saan ka pa naghahanap ng business opportunity, sa akin lang, may opportunity ka na.
Pwede ba kitang abutin? Ikaw kasi ang pangarap ko.
Sa'yo na yung SSS, GSIS, pati na ang PhilHealth ko. Basta, akin lang ang pag-ibig mo
Ang budget ko sa'yo ay limited. Limited edition.
Ang tipo kong negosyo.
Sina Tess Ramirez at Direktor Thelma Dumpit Murillo sa Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo.
Bet ko yan.
Okay, we're back. At ano naman yung ating susunod na makakausap?
Yes,
Dr.
we're
Thelma.
back. Naisip ko lang, partner, bigla ko naalala, be careful what you think of because they turn into actions.
Ay, oo. Totoo
Diba?
yan. Totoo yan.
Nangyayari. Kung ano yung nasa isip mo, yun ang nangyayari. Diba? Anyway, yung kanina nakausap natin, yung kung paano nila ginagamit yung power ng words sa t-shirt, t-shirt, ngayon naman sa tsinelas.
Tsinelas naman tayo.
Oo, tsinelas naman, partner.
Mahalaga yan. Ang sapin sa paa. Dapat
Sapin sa
mahalin ang
paa.
mga paa dahil kung hindi, nako, katakot-takot na aroy ang mararanasan, di ba? Masakit kaya ang palyo.
Okay, kausapin na natin ang may-ari ng ito. Okay din itong spelling ng kanyang Soul Project, S-O-L-E, si Mr. Mark Zhao ba ito o how? Good morning, Mark.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Is that how or Zhao?
It's how.
How? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right. So, you are the owner of Soul Project, which
Yes,
is really a chinelas factory, or what is it?
Yes, we're into rubber manufacturing, and we specialize in promotional items for multinational companies, hotels, resorts, and the likes. And we started this brand actually it started as a hobby, and it's something unique that we would like to offer the market. So, yun.
Ayun. So, ang mga nakikita natin mga brands dyan, yung Islander, yung mga, di ba partner? Tsaka yung mga imported na mga Havaianas. Diba?
Mahal yun, Havaianas.
Soul
Pero bakit
Project.
kaya tsinelas, Mr. Alba, yung napili niyo lang lagyan ng statement?
Oo,
Diba sa
bakit
dinami-dami?
chinelas ang pinasok ninyong negosyo, Mark?
Actually, it was a family business of ours. It was started by my grandfather, then my father. Then, it's still under my father's wing, no? Pero I started it with another, it's like a satellite factory here in Marikina. The main branch is in Laguna, and this one naman, I started on my own.
So
It's
third
also-
generation.
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, I started Soul Project because we were basically doing projects for other companies, and we're what you call a manufacturer, parang back end lang kami, and for me to parang it's
So, kumbaga parang toll manufacturer kayo.
yes, exactly.
Oo.
So, I thought of something na would make kumbaga para mas sumaba yung mileage namin. Of course, we cannot depend on other brands for to order from us. No? So, I started the brand para at least the people will know that we have, exactly. Para may sarili tayong brand. Yeah.
Pero ang gusto ng iba ngayon, yung mga galing sa ibang bansa pa na mga sapin sa paa, yun yung mas mabenta sa kanila, di ba? Mas mabili. Yung ating mga locally made chinelas, paano nyo naman ginagawa ng paraan para mabenta yan?
Well, exactly. The sad thing about it is, like what you said po, na people are parang mas into mga Brazilian brands, US brands. But the thing is, we tend to forget na maganda kasi ang rubber tree basically ng Pilipinas maganda eh. Ka-level natin ng Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia. Those countries are the one that makes good quality rubber. And one of them is the Philippines also. Magandang ang rubber tree natin here. Fortunately, na-overtake tayo ng imported brands because, well, maganda kasi ang marketing strategy nila eh. They have the budget to do multi-million campaigns for their brands. Pero in terms of quality, I would pit our brands against the foreign brands kasi maganda yung quality natin dito eh. Hindi lang tayo masyado napapansin because yun nga, hindi natin na-market mabuti dito, which what we are trying to work on talaga.
Yun yung dapat mas palakasin pa.
Do you also export, Mark?
Currently for the brand not yet because it's a year old pa lang. Couple of year old pa lang. Yeah, so it's kumbaga sa infant stage pa lang siya.
Right.
And we are also having
Do you have a niche for your product? Is it more of high end or low end?
Actually, if I would to put it with demographics, siguro nasa mid-end kami.
Mid-end.
Target market. Price-wise, yes. Pero siguro mga young hippies, ang tawag kasi nila right now is hipsters. Yung mga parang ganun ang tawag nila diyan. So basically the people that buy statement shirts, that's the one that we are trying to penetrate.
Hindi ko lang ma-picture. Where do you put your statement? Kumbaga.
Usually we put it on the slippers itself, on the footbed nung the slippers, no?
Okay.
Yeah, people would say, how can you read it if you're stepping on it? The thing is, you will see it for yourself when nakikita niyo sa nakaano sa floor, for example. So basically, before you wear it, you can see it for yourself. It's more for yourself. The statements that we do is medyo comical siya or inspirational. So it's for yourself.
Anong sample ng mga ninyo? Statement.
One of my favorites is the statement that has the word I won't worry my life away. So parang whenever you wear it or whenever you see it for yourself, at least kumbaga makaka-uplift sa'yo. And we also have yung mga parang beer versus women na statement. So, yun, put a smile on your face. At least hindi lang puro the typical na nakikita natin out sa market na stripes or pattern design.
Or pwede rin siguro na, don't worry, I'll carry you over. Parang gano'n lang.
Puro mga dramatic lines yata. Yan yung ba yung mas bet nyo kaysa dun sa mga medyo masasayang mga lines?
Well, marami po kasi kami mga statement, not specifically for any gender, no. But also one of our designs na nakalagay doon. Marami kasing nauuso na nakikita natin yung medyo alanganin yung parada sa parking lot. If you're familiar with yung mga sa Facebook page, 'di ba, meron tayong nakikita diyan na magpa-park sila na alanganin. So I had an idea na gumawa kaya ako ng slippers na nakalagay doon yung park light. Something parang ganun po.
Ayun, so mas seryoso yung dating
Yes, hindi ka naman nauubusan ng mga designs mo, Mark.
Hindi naman po for now, awan yun Diyos. Pero there are a lot of things out there that would inspire people na to put some statements on the slippers kasi right now, since we also do our own printing kasi po, so pwede po namin gawan kaagad ng design. In a week's time, pwede na namin ilabas sa market.
Ayun. Pwede mo ba kaming gawan ng ang tipo kong negosyo?
Pwede po. Actually, yes, definitely. Actually, we're trying to add another business to the brand, wherein we want to offer mga small-time hotels or small-time business owners parang giveaway nila or promotional items nila for their own business or for their own brand.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what we are offering na hopefully hindi pa po kayang i-offer ng mga ibang manufacturers is that we offer our services with a very minimum quantity order lang po. For a 100 pair order, we can put any brands or any artwork on the slippers na maliit lang ang quantity po na nire-require namin.
So for 100 pair quantity, magkano bawat isa?
It would depend on the design, pero we can go as low as 80 to 85 pesos a pair.
Wow!
To 100 pesos a pair. For 100 pair minimum lang po, we can do that na. Kumbaga, customized na po siya for any brands or any artwork that you would like.
Pero affordable naman pala.
Order na tayo, partner.
Oo nga, pwedeng pang giveaway at saka siguro sa mga kasalan din pwede, ano?
Kasalan?
Oo. Why not?
Actually, we already did that for a wedding.
Ibang klaseng wedding giveaway yun at chinelas.
Baka kung ano yung maisip nila.
Ikaw talaga? Iniisip mo na siguro yung wedding, chinelas pamimigay mo. Anyway, Mark, so what's your tip to those who want to start a business?
Siguro po, be patient and definitely it's gonna be hard. We are experiencing problems pa rin hanggang ngayon. So, if siguro patience lang and perseverance, definitely.
Passion.
Passion, definitely passion. Given na po yung passion and like what the other previous interviewee that you said, naintindihan ko po yung sinasabi niya and I agree with him totally. Passion is given and siguro the thing with passion kasi if you have the passion, hindi po kayo tatama rin eh. Hindi po kayo mawawala ng kumbiyansa. Medyo masama ang sales, medyo hindi maganda yung takbo. Okay lang kasi gusto ko yung ginagawa ko eh. So definitely maganda rin.
At yun ang importante na gusto mo yung ginagawa mo para hindi ka na pipilitan, di ba?
Exactly po. It won't feel like work. Parang it will feel like a hobby for you.
Okay, so Mark, where can they find you if they wish to hire your services?
Yeah, they can check our website. It's mysoulproject.com.
My Soul, wow.
Yeah, and
are you
we
on
also
Facebook?
have a Facebook. Yes po. It's The Soul Project naman po in Facebook.
Okay.
Yes po.
Ayan, okay.
Thank you very much. And good
thank
luck
you
to
rin
you.
po. Thank you.
Ayan po naman si Mr. Mark Howe ng Soul Project. Nagatin sa atin ng 51 minutes after 8. Diretso na tayo sa ating next segment.
Maging produkto ka man.
Alright, Director Telma.
Yes, todo na to, partner.
Todo
at itong,
talaga.
Ating susunod na panauhin. Ito, matagal na to sa sa retail. Alam ko, nung college pa ako, high school pala, hindi college. High school pa lang, nakikita ko na ata ito.
Ay, oo, sikat naman to eh. Up to now, di ba?
Oo. Kausapin natin, partner, ang ating susunod na panauhin, ang co-owner and designer of Papemel Roti. Good morning to Miss Patricia Patsy Paterno. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody, to the listeners.
Yes, welcome to the program and thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Okay, Papemel Roti, how long have you been in the business?
Well, the first business of my mom was in 1967. It was named Corbin after their names, Corit and Benny. It was a small store. It was in actually we had an apartment. It was in the first floor and then we lived on the second floor.
Parang Chinese, ano?
Yes. And then we were all the ones selling. We were all involved, the whole family.
Yeah.
And our helpers pati.
Talaga?
Oo. And
So
then
it
in
started out as a
19
hobby?
It was a hobby of my mom. Her first business, actually, she made stuffed toys from scrap cloth. Yes, and my father would bring it to his office and then bibilhin ng mga office mates niya.
Talaga?
Oo.
So how did it come to be or evolve into Pape Melroti?
In 1976, well, actually, before that, because the store was named Corben, sabi namin, yung mga bata, dapat meron din kami kasi meron sila, no? From their names, Corit and Benny. So yung names namin, Patsy, Peggy, Meldy, Robert, and Tina. So we formed from the first syllables, Pape Melroti. So it started as a joke. Kalokohan lang namin kasi I was still, 10 maybe, ganon. And then, in 1976, we had the chance to open in Ali Mall, the first mall. So we named it Pape Melroti.
I see.
Oo.
Alam mo,
Ako yung
partner,
tindero.
nagkakamali ako nito dati. Akala ko, Papel Melroti.
Oo, hindi.
Pape Melroti pala.
Oo, pero ang naalala ko dyan, Miss Telma, yung nagkaroon ako ng kaklase, binibenta pa niya sa amin yon, pinapatungan niya yung presyo. Ganun, ginagawang negosyo yung pagbebenta sa
Kasi meron
klase.
din kami wholesale prices eh.
I see.
Oo, so people can really start a business selling our things.
Oo. Okay, so, wow, you've been around for a long time.
Oh,
What is
yes.
the secret of Pape Melroti?
I think the secret is our partner is the Lord.
Wow.
Kasi kung may problema kami, nagdadasal kami. Kung magbubukas kami ng store, nagdadasal kami. Kung wala kaming problema, gusto lang namin na, to continue the good ideas and everything. We always pray about our business every day.
So, kaya pala, lahat ng mga produkto ninyo, parang may mga inspirational messages, no?
Oh, yes. Oo.
So,
kasi yung themes namin, love of God, love of country and the environment, and love of family. So, lahat ng mga things namin, parang like love of country and environment, kaya recycled paper ang ginagamit namin,
Right,
recycled wood, yun. So, that's the things that we promote because yun yung mga bagay na we believe in. So,
And
a
dyan talaga kayo
business-
nakilala eh. Marami na ba kayong mga branches ngayon?
We have 15 branches. Oo, and then we also have our website na it's selling to Filipinos all around the world, no?
Yeah.
So it's like a store in itself, yung website namin, papemelroti.com.
All your branches are family-owned or is that franchisees?
No, we don't have franchises because it's so hard to franchise yung thousands of items. It's hard. It's parang hindi mo ma-control lahat ng bagay na kailangan i-control.
Wow, 15 branches. How do you run that?
Ay. Praying.
Praying
Kasi you can't visit everything kasi some of our branches are in Pampanga. So, like, I don't know how many times a year lang kami nakakapunta doon.
Oo. So, ano yung mga challenges na pinagdaanan ninyo? Because I'm sure it wasn't really all a bed of roses in the beginning, no?
No, it's not. It's actually, our challenges are usually to do with the government.
Talaga? Like what? Tell us.
Kaya yung taxes, kasi kami, we really believe that we should pay the right taxes, di ba?
Oo.
Kaya lang, sometimes the BIR investigators, they don't believe that because syempre, they encounter a lot of cheating.
Oo.
So, pinapahirapan talaga kami, hinahana. Kasi, kunyari, yung one time, binisita yung Ali Mall branch namin, sabi nila, bakit mas malaki ang tax nito? This was naman sa City Hall. Sabi, bakit mas malaki ang tax nito kaysa dun sa watch shop sa dulo?
Oo.
Sabi namin, bakit kami ang ini-investigate nyo, di ba? Dapat yung watch shop.
Correct.
Things like that.
Wow.
Oo.
That's really a warped mind. Nakakainis yun
Oo. So, madami kaming ganon. And then, like now, di ba, yung BIR, they had to change all our receipts. Can you imagine how many receipts we had to destroy? Because they wanted new ones done and they give us a penalty because of this or that. It's parang, ay nako, yun yung mga challenges namin. Kasi, apart from that, our business is doing very well. We're always having new designs. And I think that's one of our secrets also, that we always have new designs. And then we're able to help a lot of people with livelihood because some people come to us and they want to sell us things. Sometimes hindi masyado maganda, hindi bagay sa store. Tinutulungan namin dun sa design concept nila. Tapos nag-develop kami ng mga produkto para sa mga suppliers.
But you do have a reseller, what you call a reseller opportunity also? Is that what you call it?
That one is another one naman. They just buy our things at a wholesale price and then they sell it. Yung isa naman, people who already make things, kunyari from Payatas, they come and then they say, oh, ginagawa ko to, meron akong talent to sew or meron akong talent to do leather, ganyan. Tapos yung trabaho namin, kasi magaling kami sa design, tutulungan namin sila na gumawa ng mga produkto na bagay sa store namin.
Ayun. Kaya patuloy pala yung pagtatagumpay ng inyong business sapagkat marami kayo natutulungan. Ano, yung mga blessings, tuloy-tuloy. Ayan.
Madami kami mga foundation na tinutulungan para
Okay, so for those who might want to get in touch with you, where can they call you, Patsy?
Our offices are in 91 Roses Avenue, Quezon City. That's our main branch. And if they want to come and supply for us, they can go there any Tuesday from 9 to 4.
9 to 4, any Tuesday.
Any Tuesday.
Okay, so thank you very much. I don't have to say good luck because your brand is very well known already.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity also.
Yes, of course, anytime. So have a nice weekend, Patsy, and thanks once again.
Okay, thank you also. Bye-bye.
Sina Tess Ramirez at Direktor Thelma Dumpit Murillo sa Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo.
Ayan, magandang storya.
Oo, talaga. We end on a nice note, on a high note, kumbaga. Diba? Maganda yung feeling.
At malalaman tayong 1 minutong nilalabi bago mag-alas 10 ng umaga. So,
bago tayo magpaalam, partner, papaalala ko lang.
Oo, alas 9.
Oo, sa September 27-28, there is a PR Congress gaganapin dyan sa Boracay. So, for those interested to attend, i-google lang po ninyo, PR Congress 2013. Nandiyan po lahat ng detalye or you may email sa PRSP Secretariat. Yan. And then, what else do we have? Siyempre, yung sa Misamis Oriental, meron po tayong auto development sa DTI Region 10 sa Jasaan Local Trade Fair. Okay, partner.
Okay, until next Friday, mga kaibigan, thank you for listening. At kami po ang inyong mga nakasama.
Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Thelma Dumpit Murillo, hanggang sa susunod na Biyernes. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Ako po naman si Tess Ramirez. Thank you, Pina, Miss Marela Jam Castro, Marjorie Posas, at sa aming mga technical engineers, Rita De Los Santos, Jun Paladan, at Sir Jet Canco. Until next Friday, have a nice weekend. Bye!